scanned the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Harris running straight ahead. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
The Steelers at 7-5 now of the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. Completes this one to Pickens.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
But you look at this Patriots defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Jones on the return. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Jones. And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Second and 9. Here's Pickett. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Well, you look at this Patriots defense.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing Jones. He finds his man complete. It's Douglas.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2nd down and 4.
They'll run again with Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and 5. Pickett back to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down carry by Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
from the 41. Jones.
To the right side, he's got Parker. And Parker's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll get this down to the 36.
Jones now throwing on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
To try again after the sack. Jones. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski.
And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return is Jones. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
51 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The second down and 10 there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin.
And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Partner, we always talk about how important 3rd down is, but I think 1st down is equally important, because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's another carry for Harris.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 35. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop into 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films. They came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And the Patriot first down.
Back to throw. Jones. Open man downfield. That's Smith-Schuster. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Juju Smith-Schuster, 49 yards. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7.
Patriots 7.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the... Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Pickett fires the out route and completes it to Harris.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun, here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens,
34 yards.
And the Steelers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
On the right side open is Gesicki. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
An option handoff given to Harris.
The 20. 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Marcus Jones, a return man. Jones now on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw again. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a play fake here on first down.
On the move past the 40.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 22, Jones.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Jones out to the flat. That's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Jakeem Grant. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Steelers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his the special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now a short one to Gesicki. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Jones on 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down.
Joey Porter Jr. brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
They hand this off to Harris.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Well, this was a very close